Hello guys, this is Sun Gaming, and today I'm reacting to Nerdy Kid Becomes Basketball Champion by Dhar Mann Studios. Anyways, let's begin.
What? Jenkins? They got Jenkins to coach?
Daryl, would you like me to get that for you?
Hey!
Didn't realize Daddy was paying you to watch basketball. Hey, do me a solid, okay? I have some actual work to get done, so if you can do your job, which I'm pretty sure is answering phones and doing what I tell you, and not watching hoops.
Yeah, whatever, man. Wanna give me my phone back? Don't take it from my hands again.
What was that?
Yeah, you heard me. Okay, look, you were right. I need to do my job. But don't snatch them from me or else we have a problem.
Oh, I think we already have a problem.
Yeah, you're right about that too.
I'm right about a lot of things. That's why I'm a partner here, and you're just a glorified intern. Or it could have something to do with you being as dumb as a rock.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Sit down. What's the matter with you, son?
This guy keeps texting me, man.
Barry, he was on the phone again, so I was just trying to get him to do the job.
You want to give Vince an apology?
I can't believe this. You know what? I'll do you one better. I quit.
Oh, hey, baby. You're home early. Oh, guess who I saw today?
Who?
Tisha. And guess what? She's pregnant with twins. Isn't that so great? You know, 33 is coming up.
No, Barrett's garbage. He's riding bench the rest of the night.
What are you talking about?
Barrett's number 33.
I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about us, you and me. My birthday is coming up. I'm turning 33. Did you forget?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Time is ticking if we want to have babies.
I really don't want to talk about that right now.
You never want to talk about it. Or anything serious for that matter. Are we ever gonna get married like you promised? Or even engaged? I don't even have a ring yet.
We'll get there.
When? We've been together since high school, Daryl.
What more do you want from me, Holly? I can't support a kid right now, let alone a ring. I just quit my job.
You what? You didn't think to discuss that with me first?
I've been telling you.
Okay, so first of all, we have a person here who does not care about anything else but himself, huh? Because you're telling me that you've been with your girlfriend for like, wait a second, so she's turning 33, like, was it next week or next day? So let's prove she's 33. If that's the case, then they have been together for, okay, I'm gonna have to assume that they started at 18, so like when they finished high school, if they started when she was 18, and that would mean that they have been dating for a solid 15 years, right? I might have done the math wrong. So if that's the case, my guy, you're telling me that you've essentially been dating her for 15 years. And mind you, that's an assumption. They haven't told us how long they were dating, just that it was for since high school, quote unquote. So, if that's the case, like you're telling me that you've been together for 15 years and you didn't manage to save up enough money to be able to even get married to her, really? Man. My guys at work, like the fact that he even quit his job before even discussing it with her, even though she would be affected as well? Like, this is honestly selfish behavior. And not to mention that I don't think he even cares about her because, like, the fact that when she mentioned 33, his mind immediately went to basketball instead of remembering, oh yeah, my girlfriend's birthday is coming up. She's turning 33. Like, really, my guy? That shows that you don't even care about her at all. Anyways, let's continue, huh?
You for the past 3 months. I hate it there.
Okay. And I hate my job too, Daryl, but I'm not gonna up and quit tomorrow. We have to discuss these things, Daryl. Why don't you get into coaching again? What? You're just gonna give up that easy? You should at least give it a shot.
I don't want to talk about that either, okay? Just stop.
I don't want to stop. I want to move forward. You know, I don't get you. Can't commit to anything. Not to your family, not to a job, and certainly not to me.
Yeah, it's very clear that this guy takes his life for granted way too much. He keeps slouching around, being, I think I would call that a little bit depressed. Would he forgot something important? Him and his girlfriend have become older to the point that if he doesn't move on and have a family now or like soon, then he probably won't have that chance ever again. Like, my guy, you've been dating her for 15 years. How aren't you married yet? Like, I can get people being in relationships for like a couple of years. I've seen that, but like 15 and you still haven't gotten married? Like, my guy, are you? You can't really commit to anything, can you? And okay, anyways, might as well continue, huh?
Even though I've been with you through thick and thin all these years.
Baby.
That's Daryl Johnson.
You keep saying that like I'm supposed to know who that is.
I mean, he was only in the NBA for like a minute, but they tell stories about how great he could have been.
So how am I supposed to know who he is if he didn't actually do anything?
Yo, Daryl, tell my friend how you used to play for the Lakers.
The Lakers? Nah, no way.
It's only for a few days.
Didn't you switch coaching? Which NBA team?
Wasn't the NBA.
College?
High school.
Oh, nah.
Okay, so you went from the Lakers to coaching high school.
Only for a little bit.
Wow. Good luck, man.
He's gonna end up the next Delonte West, NBA player turned homeless.
Anything else? Anything else?
No.
Yeah, I'm right about a lot of things. But here, just glorify it. It could have something to do with being as dumb as a rock.
Stop. I want to move forward. Just
Really? Drunk driving? How out of your mind were you? How out of your mind were you? Because like you must have been out of your mind for you to say, you know what? I want to go drunk driving. Like, do you want to end your life? Do you want to do it? Because you seemingly want to because of how stupid you're being right now. Anyways, let's continue, huh?
job, family.
He went from the Lakers to coaching high school. He's gonna end up as the next Delonte West, NBA player turned homeless.
Daryl, you made Bill.
You said the last time was going to be the last time.
Sorry, Reggie. I really didn't want to call you, but Holly didn't want to come. We broke up tonight.
Is that what made you pick up the bottle and wind up in here?
I really don't want to talk about it.
My guy, how awful were you to her? Because, like, think about it again. They have been dating. I don't want to give a specific number because, again, I would be assuming here. I said 15 years, but that's assuming that they started at 18. So, like, you have been dating for, like, at 10 plus years. And, like, and she broke up with you. This just means that you've been an awful partner. Like, I know it seems kind of obvious because of what he's done so far, but, like, I think he did even more stuff that was worse, like, before that, because there is no way his girlfriend of 10 plus years would break up with him just because of that. There's no way. They have been with each other for so long that it would be impossible. But if he did the other stuff beforehand, yeah, I can believe it. Anyways, let's continue.
I think you should. If you want to drop by my office.
You gonna charge me for therapy?
I mean, it is how I make my money.
There's no friends or family discount?
We'll see.
Come on, man. Let's get out of here.
Mr. Johnson, the charges of reckless driving, not to mention the obvious damage to county property, is a hefty list of charges. But you have argued your case in such a way as to appeal to my compassion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Don't thank me yet. Your plea of guilty will be entered. However, looking over your history, I may have a somewhat unorthodox idea. Says here that you have some experience coaching basketball. I know of a team in the county that can't afford a coach but needs one. Perhaps you could put your talents to use. Or you can spend some time in jail.
No, Your Honor. Thank you. I'll coach.
Okay, but if you fail to do your duty, miss a single practice, you will do jail time. Understood?
Okay, how many times, like, I have a serious question here. How many times do these judges actually give these kinds of, how do I say it? Oh, yeah. Like, punishments that are kind of, like, original, like, you don't see them very often? You could say they are weird. Like, him having to teach people, basically. Having to coach people basketball, like, how many times are these genuinely done? Like, of course, we have all probably seen some of these at some point with videos and all of that, but like, I don't think it's so common like that. Like, I don't know if I should call this unrealistic or not, because we have seen judges do these types of stuff before, but where it would be probable, who knows. Anyways, let's continue, huh?
How am I gonna coach kids like this?
It's either this or jail.
Daryl.
I'm Reggie. I'm the coach's chauffeur.
Coach Lionel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, boys are Bill, Henry, Ken, Luke, and Dale. Honestly, they haven't won a game.
That's a shocker.
But hopefully, now with your coaching, they'll be able to finally win their first one.
All right, thanks.
I'll do my best, coach.
And cue the montage, and as always, skip! Okay, so basically the montage was basically him trying to train them, but they keep doing badly, which, honestly, I don't think it sent this a message across, because all they did was just show one member mishearing something. Like, really? That's all you gotta show to make them look like a bad team? Can't you show more examples? Anyways, let's continue, huh?
What? Holly, you changed the locks?
Yes.
Why? Oh. Are you gonna let me explain?
Oh, now you want to talk?
Why are you being like this?
Me? Why am I being like this? Oh, you have some nerve. After you just left to do what? Go get drunk and crash into a police car?
I tried calling you.
From jail, Daryl. I didn't even realize until I saw that article that you just ran off.
I thought you needed time.
I do need time.
Baby, please, just let me inside.
I'm sorry, Daryl.
What?
Figured I'd drop by and give you your last check since you can't drive to pick it up yourself. Son, why didn't you call me?
I don't want your help. I've never wanted your help.
You don't have to be so proud, son. It's okay to ask for help. I'm giving you another chance. But the job's there whenever you come to your senses.
Get together! Overhead. Just throw it over. Oh.
Tara, maybe take it easy a little bit.
Take it easy. This is basketball. It's the first thing about it.
Aren't you the one that's supposed to be teaching them?
Where you go? Give me the ball. It's.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Bro. Hey, where you going? You can't just quit.
Unless you want to go to jail? They're kids. It's just basketball. Why all this huffing and puffing? Like what's going on?
I'm not interested in a therapy session right now. Okay, Doc?
If you want more free rides from me, then you need to tell me what's going on.
It's just. My life didn't turn out anything like I thought it would. You see, it was always my dream to be in the NBA, and I worked my butt off every day for years to get drafted. When it finally happened, it was a dream come true. I had the career of my dreams and the girl of my dreams. Everything was perfect. And then I got injured before the season even began. I thought I might be able to at least coach in the NBA, still be close to it, you know? But the only offers I got were for high school. I couldn't even get a job coaching college. I thought maybe if I did well in coaching high school, I don't know, maybe I could get back to the NBA somehow.
I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here, but like, isn't the accident your fault? Like, it's very clear from the little we saw that you weren't focusing on the road. And there's always the hidden number one rule. No matter what, always, and I mean always, focus on the road. There's a reason why when people want to see what's happening in the back, they use the rear view mirrors that are like at the front, because that's an easier way for them to know what's going on without fully turning over, because if they did, they can risk getting into an accident like what happened here. So like, I honestly can still kind of blame him. I'm sorry, that's your oversight. Maybe if you kept focusing on the road, that wouldn't happen. Anyways, let's continue, huh?
But I couldn't even do well as a high school coach. So I quit and went to work for my dad. Now I'm coaching those kids. It's embarrassing, man. I was gonna be the golden boy. I was gonna be rich and famous. Now I can't even afford my own bill if it wasn't for you. You surpass me in every single way. Not only are you a doctor with a family, but you're also rich. And I'm just broke. You think I just magically became a therapist? You don't think the school was hard? All those hours I put in. I put in the hours too. Yeah, it's playing ball, not coaching. I got where I am today because of consistency and not giving up. 6 years of hard work after graduating from college to become.
You know what? He actually mentioned a point that I honestly didn't notice, which is that part of what's wrong with what is his name again? Now that I think about it, I don't know what his name is. But anyways, you guys know who I'm talking about. Like, I think like part of the reason why he's been failing is that when you keep jumping to jobs when you don't know what you're doing, isn't how it works. Like this, like let's say we compare between him and his friend. So his friend as he said, has worked for 6 years to become a therapist, huh? But he kept jumping from job to job to job. Be consistent, my man. Like, this is like the thing where people decide, oh no, I don't fit the job at first. You know what? I don't want to work to fit it. I'll just quit. Like, he's using that mentality basically. Oh, I can't become a basketball player. I'll try becoming a coach. Wait, I'm not the coach I want to be. I quit. Oh, I can't do what I want at my job. I quit. Really, really, bro. Anyways, let's continue.
I'm a therapist. And now you have an opportunity to turn things around. What are you talking about? You have an opportunity with these kids. Instead of just giving up, you need to be consistent. And that starts right now. So stick with it. Hey, Lionel,
Hey, coach.
what's the story with these kids?
Story?
I don't want to give a kid style advice, but the headphones on Luke, and then Bill freezes every time he gets on the court. By himself on the free throw line, he's fine. In fact, he might be the best shooter we have on the team, as long as no one's looking at him. And then Henry barely says a word, and Ken doesn't make adjustments very well. I mean, how did they all end up here on one team?
Did the court not mention to you who these kids were?
They said they just needed a coach.
They're neurodivergent. There's a neurodiversity club at the high school, and this is the basketball team. Luke, he has issues with loud noises. That's why he wears the headphone. And the games are hard because they're against the rules. He clams up on the court. Bill over there has great visual spatial abilities, but he has terrible anxiety when he's the center of attention, which makes it hard for him to focus when he's shooting. Henry is super focused on details, but he doesn't talk a lot. Nonverbal. Ken is a rigid thinker. Kind of has.
Okay, first of all, like when it comes to those two, the one with terrible anxiety and the one who's nonverbal, like first of all, he can't talk or he doesn't want to talk. Because like here's the thing. First of all, the terrible anxiety can be fixed. Like anxiety isn't just a condition that you're permanently stuck with. It isn't stuff like having issues with loud noises. Like yes, stuff like that it can be permanent. At least with today's technology. Who knows what will happen in the future? But like today, stuff like that is permanent. But terrible anxiety and what was the other one? Oh yeah, being nonverbal. Like unless that's something with his vocal cords, that stuff can be fixed easily. Anyway,
Difficulty with change.
I know a little something about that.
It makes it hard for him to adjust accordingly during games.
I just didn't think anything was wrong with them.
Daryl, there's nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly able-bodied kids. They just see the world a little differently. And if you give them a chance, they might help you see it a little differently too. You'll do fine.
Bill.
Huh.
You okay?
They're watching me.
Yeah, but that's not the problem.
What's the problem?
Your mind's on them, not the game. Just keep your eyes on the prize and not the people watching you. You understand? That's okay. Okay? Just try again, and you'll be okay. Yes! Good job, man. Here we go. Slide, 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 slide back. Slide back, slide back, slide back, slide that way. Slide that. Oh, okay. You guys okay? Yeah, Henry? You got a question, buddy?
What if they?
Yeah?
What if? I don't know how to explain it.
Why don't you come show me then? Here. Yeah, here. Just draw it out for me.
So.
okay, so I have a big question, which is, by being nonverbal, is there a problem with him physically, or is it just that he mentally can't do it? Which one is it? Because that changes it up a lot. If it's mentally, then it can be fixed. But if it's physically, then it can be fixed. So, which one is it?
Okay, this time, switch. You two in the back, switch. Right here. Okay, yeah, sit that way. Okay, slide. Bring it back, come on. Make sure you don't watch here. You watch here, okay? All right, do it again. Go. Good steal. Go, 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 go. Here. Come on, guys. You need to pass the ball. Move the ball. There you go. Hey, good shot. Good job. Come on. Put your hearts into it. Defense, come on.
You went from playing in the NBA to coaching special needs people?
I don't want to coach them. I'm just doing community service.
You genuine. Okay. You know what? Like, is he stupid? Like, is he genuinely stupid? You're telling you admitted to that while they're next to you. The stupidness knows no bounds. Anyways, let's continue.
Here you go. I signed it. You fulfilled your duties.
What? I thought I had to coach them the entire season.
Nope. 14 days of community service. You got the practice and the game. You're in the clear.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Well, looks like my time is up here. So,
Don't have to act like you care. It was just community service to you.
What?
No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't you dare. You know why. Don't even try to fix it. Don't try to do any quality control or whatever. Because here's the thing. You already messed up. You messed up so much to the point that I'm surprised you're even trying to fix it. Like that. Anyway.
Why are you even acting like that? Come on. Guys. Bill.
Check out what I got us. Lakers tickets.
Oh my gosh. Oh, honey, what did I do to deserve a husband so great as you?
Daryl, I didn't expect to see you here. I'm waiting for a client. How's coaching going? Let me guess. Quit already?
Only had to coach one game.
Oh, so you only had to do the bare minimum.
Weren't you meeting a client? Don't keep reminding me I'm a failure.
Daryl, you're not a failure. You just never committed to anything after you got hurt. You made it to the NBA for crying out loud, and you did that because you were consistent. You got injured and couldn't continue playing. All I want to do is to see you commit to something again. I know you have it in you to succeed. Whenever I was nervous before a trial, I would look at this photo and remember how hard you worked into achieving something that most people wouldn't even think to. Please.
Okay, so look, when it comes to this, I can kind of understand why Daryl doesn't want to commit to anything again. When you work for many years to achieve what you want, suddenly for an accident, whether you know it was an accident or it was your mistake or whatever, when something like that happens where because of it you can't do what you like anymore, I think in Daryl's case, he now tends to be in a situation where either he gets the thing that he wants right away, for example, coaching the NBA or college, or being in that advanced level right away because he says, you know what, I've already worked hard enough. Why don't you just get me up there already? That type of thing. Which honestly, I can't blame him for. Like, if I've worked for many years to achieve something just for an accident to make me unable to do it ever again, and then I have to choose another path where I essentially have to redo all my work, I would honestly be devastated as well. Like, I'll be honest, I feel like if I was in his situation, the situation wouldn't have changed much. I mean, maybe I would have committed to something at least my relationship, but like, honestly, for the most part, I don't think I would have changed. I would have done as much different as him. Like I feel like most of the stuff he did, I would have done as well. But like, anyways, let's continue, huh?
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Hey, Lionel, where the kids at?
They quit.
What do you mean they quit?
They didn't want any other coach after you left.
Any idea where they might be?
Mr. Coach, what are you doing back here?
Do you guys mind if I sit down with you for old time's sake? Look, I want you guys to come back. We have a rematch against the team we lost to.
What's the point? All we do is lose.
If we're consistent and we keep playing, we can succeed.
Says the coach who just quit after our first loss.
I didn't quit.
Gave up. I mean, what's the difference? You're just coaching us because you have to.
Look, this form says that I'm cleared from coaching. I'm not here because I have to be. You know how sometimes you just can't stand the noise and you think you're just gonna lose it? I have so much chatter in my head from all the mistakes that I've made in the past that sometimes I just can't think straight myself. Bill, a lot of people used to watch me and I loved it. But when I got injured, people started looking at me differently and it really affected the way I look at myself. So I freak out like you, Henry. And I don't know what I'm gonna say sometimes. And Ken, like you, I don't wind up making adjustments very well. But I didn't learn any of that until I met you guys. So maybe I want to coach you guys because of me, but it's only to give back to you what you gave to me. We have a game tomorrow, and I really, really think we could win. I just hope you guys come back.
Wait, I'm sorry. You got a rematch for tomorrow, and you're trying to convince them now? Now? Like, isn't that type of stuff planned like a week or two in advance? To help the teams get to practicing or training and all of that? No, it's just tomorrow. Wow, really good way to move the plot forward, huh?
Coach, is your team here?
Yeah, they should be showing up any second now.
Since they're not here, unfortunately, you're gonna have to forfeit.
Hey, guys. So happy you guys came.
Did you really mean that stuff you said?
I'm sorry, why did they have to show up last second? What did that do? What did that genuinely do? Of course, you gotta add up fake tension for nothing that gets fulfilled like a second later before I get to feel any tension. Anyways, let's continue.
Now, come on, guys. We got a game to play. Let's warm up.
Alrighty, so it seems to be a montage, so as always, skip! Okay, so that was basically them being basketball. That's all, and now it's timeout. So...
We're gonna play defense. Okay, we're down to 6 seconds left. This is our last chance. Okay, the big guy's gonna be all over Ken. So, Luke, you've been hitting all night, okay? So I want you to try to take him out, Bill, and then Luke, you get the last shot.
Coach?
What?
Luke has been hitting all night. They gotta double team him. Nobody's seen our best shooter yet.
Bill? Are these people bothering you?
A little bit, but I think I can make it count.
Coach, 60 seconds.
Got it. Thank you. All right, guys. Any ideas? Yeah. Yeah. Central. 1, 2, 3. Guys. Love you guys. What the heck? Daryl. Ronnie Jenkins. Should I say Coach Jenkins? What are you doing here?
You didn't know? That's my boy, Bill.
Bill is your son?
Yep.
Oh.
You're a miracle worker, Daryl.
Oh.
I love that young man more than anything. I've been trying to help him, and I haven't figured out how. That step he took today.
Bill's a great kid and a heck of a shooter, too.
We have an opening for an assistant coach.
Where?
In the NBA. My team, the Clippers. There's a signing bonus that comes with it.
I can't believe this. Actually,
do I count this as a coincidence, or do I let it be, go because, to move the plot forward? You know what? I'll let it slide because, like, this is a necessary thing for it to actually become, like, to move forward. And second, Nerdy Kid becomes basketball champion. You know what? Might as well let the few minutes go by before I actually judge the title. Anyway.
I'll accept the offer. But only if I can coach these guys for the season first.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Welcome aboard.
Hey. I wasn't sure if this was a good time. I was wondering if we can have that talk now. You were right. And I'm starting to realize it sooner. I just needed to see things in a different way. Start being consistent in my life and taking that next step. Thanks for helping me see that and being so patient with me. That's why I was wondering. Will you marry me? Oh yeah, full disclosure, I don't have the ring yet, but I am fully committed to getting it as soon as my bonus check arrives and clears.
The ring never mattered to me. It was about the commitment.
Turn that up.
Have hired a new assistant coach, Daryl Johnson. The former MMA player has made his way back into the league.
That's my boy.
Welcome back, TJ.
Okay. It's in here did not move way too quickly. And second, I'm gonna say it. This is clickbait. Because, like, I do not care what you say, like, Dhar Mann, unless this title is fully done, I'm counting it as clickbait. The nerdy kid, like, which nerdy kid are we talking about specifically? Because Darnell never looked like a nerdy kid at all, or at least by what has been classified as a nerdy kid in media. You know what I mean? So, like, again, has the title been fulfilled? No. Not at all. Like, at least with other titles, they were wrong by, like, a little bit. But this one is just flat out clickbait. First of all, Darnell did not become a basketball champion. Not by coaching standards, and not by playing standards. Because playing, he never really got to do much because of his injury. And champion, I mean, yeah, he's in the NBA, but he's only an assistant coach. I mean, yeah, it's a big deal because it's the NBA, but not so much that it's big. That he's a basketball champion. Like, really? Really? Like, it's not a joke at all to say that this title is full on clickbait. Not even, it's a little different from the title. No, straight up clickbait. This is straight up clickbait. No, he wasn't a nerdy kid, and he didn't become a basketball champion. Like, first of all, even when he was younger, he didn't have enough time to be a basketball champion. Not every person who enters the NBA is a champion. So, by that logic, he did become a champion because he barely had time to try to be one. But honestly, other than the title being full on clickbait, this is honestly a really good story. Like, it works, it teaches a really good message of trying to be consistent for once, instead of saying every time, oh, this doesn't work for me, oh, this doesn't work for me. Well, I'll give them this. I understand where Darnell is coming from. Like, if I were working for years to achieve a goal, just for that goal to be snatched away from me because of an accident so quickly. Like, remember, he didn't even last a day in the NBA, a week in the NBA. He didn't even last a week. So, like, yeah, if I was in his situation, I would definitely be depressed. So, like, I'll give them this. They were actually, I would say, like, realistic with this. Like, I honestly, if I was in his place, I would be nearly the same. Some stuff would change, but honestly, the stuff that would change would not matter in the slightest. So, like, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video. On the right is a video that YouTube recommends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.